And one thing I learned very early on was that you've got to enjoy that journey. So I always put that spin on anything I'm doing. If there's something that I think, I don't really want to do this, or, I'm going to say, right, what am I going to learn out of it? Let's enjoy this process. So that's the first step, which is that whoever we are, whatever we are, we're going to cheer up. There are so many challenges we could focus on. There are so many difficulties that we could highlight. But no, first of all, put yourself into the right mode, a mode of joy that will enable you to enjoy your journey and also to get through to your chosen destination.
Everything we know how to do in life could actually be transformed into money for us. I think we need to pay attention to that.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
Anything we know how to do can be transformed into money for us. Okay, now let me spend some few seconds there to talk about this. What is business? Business is all about value. You do something for somebody else, you add value to somebody else, and that person give you an exchange of value, which is money. Now, what you do is not really money, is you are adding value to people. What if through your writing, you could tell story that will inspire other people? That is value.
It's something that I had to learn, and just through the methodology, as you say, of putting up a book, someone's marriage can be saved. Someone's life can be healed. Somebody can be delivered, set free. Somebody else is looking to set up their own business. How did you do it? Oh, I'm going to read this book by Napoleon Hill. Oh, I'm going to read this volume, and found out how they did. And I've always been an avid reader of books from a very young age.
I've always been curious about what was around the corner, what else was out there, what was beyond my own boundaries. And so I've lived my life in a way and grew up pushing beyond boundaries. Whatever those boundaries were set for me, I wanted to push beyond them.
This, how we heal, I think it's something that you might like to spend a little bit of time on, because I think it is really fundamentally important for us to get that part. It's so vital, it's so important the way you are explaining it. Now, you said that we cannot stop the source of the pain, the source of the problem, because now you also give an analogy of the society, because you are in the society. It's like you are still in the forest, you are still in the bush. So you cannot simply be free of all the things that are touching you, because they are there, you are still there. But how do you control how you receive it and how you feel about it?
You really have to be mindful of the way you perceive things, our perceptions. Several people can look at the same situation and have a whole different perception about it. They can all experience the same thing. One person can say, like for example, people say, well, my parents treated me in a bad way, so I'm gonna take that and decide to do better than they did. And I'm going to build on that, and every generation gets better and better and better. Or you could say, oh, woe is me. I didn't get what it is I needed as a child or throughout my life, so I'm a victim. And I'm going to stay in this victim mindset where the world is always against me. Even if it is, you can push past that and become a victor.
The way we use money, and in personal economics and in economics as a country, okay, it really shows the difference between, you could say, free society and not so free society.
Sometimes in the human society, at least in the modern human society, we prioritize the consumption, and we are almost consuming the earth by that mentality. It is erroneous. Because we are not the first species to exist, and we are not the only species that exists. We could learn from others. For example, look at how the lion relates with the antelope. The lion killed the antelope to eat, but the lion never killed the antelope just for the purpose of just because the lion is powerful. The lion killed because he needs the food to eat.
After identifying a real problem and a real solution and reevaluating the ethics and the values that you're basing that on. After doing that, it's a matter of putting together a plan, putting it into a way that is communicatable. So, as I said, a business plan, maybe do a mock website or, make a model or a prototype of your product.